Some of our interactive issues, and Wally 27 boy says the DA should be berated for this cheap shot, which leads us nicely to our question of the day, because evidently people want to talk about this matter, and this is what we're asking about today. We say, do you think the DA's new billboard is effective or not? What is your take on it? And just in case you haven't seen it, I hope we have it for those who may not have had an opportunity to see what this is about. The ANC is killing us, and you can see that fist with what looks like blood dripping from it. And there was another one, another billboard that was also unveiled yesterday. And on that billboard, you have the names of those who died at Marikana, Life Esidimeni, and the children who died in Pit Latrines. So they have all of those names on the billboard.
As well as you can see here, the faces of the top six of the ANC. So we'll get the full billboard, the full look at it. Here we go. There's the video.
So this is the billboard that was unveiled yesterday.
So I mean, this is pretty much so. So the previous one was a run-up to this, and here is now the sort of unveiling of it and dropping of a big sheet over it. And there are those names that of those that have deceased, what the DA say, at the hands of the ANC due to mismanagement. So we want to hear from you. I mean, do you think this is effective, or do you just think that this is working? What did we say were the words we were using? Preying on victims, pretty much so, and on emotions, a highly emotional issue, and that really is. I mean, those stories were very emotional for the country.
But what are your views on it? You know, has this swayed you one way or another? Tell us what sort of impact that billboard that was unveiled yesterday has had on you. At Morning Live SABC, that's our Twitter handle.
Okay, let's move on to the big stories of the day now. This is your diary. This is what it looks like. And of course, we will be talking to Azar Jamin about this a little bit later on in the program. The Reserve Bank announcing its decision on interest rates a bit later today. Many expecting them to stay unchanged, but you never know. Let's wait and see what happens with this decision.
And then the State Capture Commission continues hearing evidence today by former Bosasa and now African Global Operations employee Angelo Agrizzi. And today he's expected to give more details to his evidence and implicating senior political leaders.
Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lasufi will be going to Tsakane after the burglary at the Menzi Primary School. He'll likely meet parents and community members. He has called on them to assist in protecting their refurbished school. Again, let's tell you about our guest. He is going to be in studio with us. He'll be coming in the second hour here on the program to talk about the repercussions of these school robberies and his visit to Menzi. It's a terrible story. It really is. So do stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. Right, moving on to top trending topics, and at the top there, hashtag cabinet reshuffle.
No, this is an old one. This is definitely not what we...
this is not today's.
Yeah, because I was about to say, a cabinet reshuffle?
No. Where?
Is there a cabinet reshuffle
what did we miss?
happening?
You should see our eyes looking at each other. Like, when did this happen?
But I can read what we have got as our trending topics. Perhaps we can just talk you through them. The first one that we've having a look at is state capture inquiry. Now, state capture inquiry, again, let's preview a guest that's coming up. Leon Lowe will be in studio with us. He's going to be talking about Angelo Agrizzi and this former Bosasa COO, and we heard, wow, what did we hear yesterday?
I was not getting anyone to stand in my way. Made it home 2 p.m. sitting in front of the TV because he was singing like a canary. Proverbial canary.
He was indeed.
Angelo Agrizzi, and he's going to be dropping more names. 38 in all, we understand.
Wow.
He's already dropped a few names of the AXA officials, but the detail and talking about, you know, this almost a slush fund, if you will, of between 4 and 6 million rand per month that was paid out in bribes.
I mean, can you believe that? With vaults of cash, where it was just a done deal. It's like, you know, can I just grab like a million? I'm going for coffee with someone, and you know, I got a favor to ask, so just give me a million rand cash. I mean, you know, you just sit and you listen to this. It's like you think these are scripts in a movie, but this is actually happening. This is really happening.
Did you also see those pictures of the vaults in your mind?
Yes,
I
did.
Could go there and take money off the shelf.
I know. I mean, honestly, it is just what a day yesterday was, and that was, of course, the biggest trending topic. But like I said, Leon Lowe is going to be talking to us. You know, how isolated is Bosasa? Or is this the way business is done?
No, it isn't. But you see, and this is the thing about state capture. And I remember, I think it was Aubrey Machikli some time ago who said, you know, are we sure that we really want to know?
Yes.
Because are we sure that we are ready to hear about those whom we may hold in high regard and what sort of involvement they may have had? So, and I think this speaks to that.
Yeah, it does.
Some of the things that perhaps we were not expecting.
And the bottom line is that we're both going to be glued to our
Absolutely.
screens. We are.
And then hashtag ANC is killing us. We looked at that. Shutdown Zimbabwe continues, and of course hashtag Brexit.
Wow.
And Theresa May surviving once again.
She was. I don't know how she's surviving health-wise, you know, with something like this hanging over her and the UK. But the deadline is coming, end of March, and there is still no decision and deal on Brexit. But anyway, she has survived, so we'll see what the next plan is. Let's get your traffic update now. Those were your trending topics.